5 years ago was called the Stonewall riot. David Culhane has more.
They came out, more than 100,000, came out to march for gay rights in the United States and throughout the world.
This is just a culmination of many years of trying to reclaim our own pride and dignity in ourselves, to celebrate who we are.
They carried a mile-long flag representing the rainbow of diversity. They carried it past the United Nations and into Central Park, all for the 25th anniversary of the Stonewall Inn riots, when gay patrons of a Greenwich Village bar fought back against a police raid. It was the start of the national gay rights movement. There were marchers today who remembered that night in 1969.
As I watched it, I knew it was really a unique situation. I had never seen anything like this before. Gays and lesbians never fought back.
What we did then is why we're here now.
The main parade group seemed to stress the moderate and somewhat conservative makeup of the majority of the marchers. A more radical group set up a separate route to Central Park and put more emphasis on demands for increased AIDS research.
Homophobia and AIDS phobia is rampant in this country, and that's the reason for our march today, to raise the awareness for AIDS and the battle with AIDS and this epidemic.
But the two groups blended together in Central Park for several hours of exhortation and entertainment. They seemed to take strength from their own numbers.
The more of us that are willing to stand up and take that move, that step, and be visible and let people know who we are, the more people will realize that, you know, we're not these hideous monsters that everybody seems to think that we are.
But the truth that shadowed the celebration is that despite some recent court victories, a political backlash is in progress around the country against gay rights legislation.
There are something like a dozen anti-gay lesbian referendum on local and state ballots, and all the early returns suggest that these are going to win very handily.
So even as they share a sense of joy and fellowship, they know that their struggle for full acceptance in America is still only in its early stages. David Culhane, CBS News, New York.
Still ahead on tonight's CBS.